And new this morning, WRTV Investigates is taking a closer look at Indiana's red flag law. That's the law designed to keep guns out of the hands of people who are deemed to be dangerous to others or themselves.
And Lauren, new this morning, we are going in depth on the cases and the consequences impacting you and your public safety. Here are several new numbers that we just obtained. The law went into effect back in 2005. Since then, Metro Police has removed weapons from people dealing with a mental health issue more than 1,000 times. In 2019, Metro Police began tracking the numbers of weapons seized just in Indianapolis alone. In the past 2 years, 8,600 cases have led to 337 weapons taken from people. And we're still working to find out how many of those people got back their guns and rifles. This morning, we're also focused on the 8 cases which right now are being considered in Marion County courts. Under the red flag law, the prosecutor must prove that a person has shown a pattern of violence or unstable behavior and has failed to take prescribed medication. If the prosecutor can prove those elements, then they can ask a judge to ban a person from legally buying a weapon. But the law has loopholes. While these 8 cases are playing out right now in courtrooms right here in Indianapolis, these individuals, these 8 people, can still make legal purchases of guns because gun store owners have no idea about their mental health issues. That's the law, and here are those current cases. On January 8th, 2020, Metro Police responded to a bullet-riddled home on Indy's north side. A man suffering with psychosis since his teenage years was shooting at shadows. Police took his handgun and multiple rounds of ammunition. He's a legal gun owner. On January 12, 2020, 6 weapons, including 3 shotguns, were removed from a home on the southwest side of the city. The man threatening to kill himself suffers from depression and is bipolar. He does not have an Indiana firearms permit. A threat of suicide got the attention of police on November the 27th, 2020. The man was diagnosed with PTSD after working in Iraq. Police seized a shotgun and a gun. The man has a valid lifetime gun permit. This past January 25th, an Army veteran had a mental breakdown. The Veterans Administration had diagnosed him with PTSD. He is also bipolar. Police seized a handgun, an AR-15 rifle, and a shotgun. He was deemed a dangerous person as defined by Indiana's red flag law. On the south side of Indianapolis, police responded to another Army veteran trying to kill himself on January the 28th. Police say his deployments exposed him to large numbers of unnatural deaths involving victims of young ages. The man with PTSD had at least 6 weapons taken, including 2 shotguns and an AR-15. On the north side, a parent on February the 8th was pleased that Metro officers took her son's rifle and handgun. The man, who's bipolar, reportedly refused to take medicine. The mother told police that he should not get his firearms back because they should not be in the mix with a man who has an untreated psychotic illness. And a domestic disturbance led police to a West Side home on February the 20th. The man was feeling depressed. A family member felt he's schizophrenic. Police were concerned enough that they took his gun to the property room. And this morning, I got documentation on the 8th case. That 8th case involving an Indianapolis Marine who was suicidal. He had 4 weapons removed from his home, including 2 shotguns and a rifle. Any changes to the state's red flag law would require legislative action. The Marion County prosecutor, for example, would prefer that people who have their weapons seized under the red flag law are unable to make any gun purchases until their case is cleared by a judge. That right now is not happening, a loophole that he hopes will be closed soon. We'll keep on top of this developing story as WRTV Investigates keeps looking into this critical issue. You're watching Good Morning Indiana on this Wednesday morning.